Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, I present to you Red Spotlight Entertainment.
Spotters, today is a special day, like how Alexis Soto always puts it. Everything's special.
It's very special.
It's very special, isn't it?
Yes.
Man, today on our show we're going to be doing we're going to be discussing a lot of things. We're going to first discuss fall TV, in which we're going to be going over what we're most excited about. And then the next thing we're going to be going over is fall movies. What are we mostly looking forward to it? And then after that, we'll get into the news and discuss, DeathStroke, DC news, and some Marvel stuff and all that stuff. Isn't that marvelous?
Yes, it is.
Isn't that marvelous? It's great, isn't it? Anyway. Without further ado, here is Red Spotlight number 33.
Let's all go to the lobby. Let's all go to the lobby. Let's all go to the lobby to get ourselves a treat.
Delicious things to eat.
The popcorn can't be beat. The sparkling drinks are just dandy. The chocolate bars and the candy. So let's all go to the lobby to get ourselves a treat. Let's all go to the lobby to get ourselves a treat.
And we are here, guys. Today is a special day because we are introducing new blood to the show. Ladies and gentlemen, for the first time on the podcast, Itzy Ortega.
Better known as Itzy. How are you?
Good, thank you. It's nice to be here.
It's great to have you here as well.
Thank you.
Are you excited?
Yeah. Kind of.
Kind of. That's the most we could. Okay, introduce yourself.
Yeah.
Introduce yourself. Who are you?
Okay, so I am Itzy. I like movies a lot, but I am not as knowledgeable as you guys, so if I say something wrong, it's not my fault.
Right?
I just don't know. I'm just excited to be doing this, so yeah.
And we are excited to have you on board, Itzy.
Thank you.
Absolutely.
So, without further ado, let's get into the program. Guys, movies. What fall movie are we mostly looking forward to?
Well, there are a lot of fall movies that are coming out.
Yes.
Certainly on the horizon, we have big studio films such as Fantastic Beasts and Where to Find Them, which is a new Harry Potter film.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Which I'm sure both of you are looking forward to. I don't really care for Harry Potter, but...
Really?
Not really.
I want to see... Okay, how many years has it been since the last one?
2011.
But the thing about this movie is that it's going to be taking place before Harry arrived at the Dursleys.
Yeah, but I'm saying in...
The last Harry Potter movie was 2011, I think.
So I'm just thinking about all the advances they've had in technology. And
Yeah.
I want to see what they're going to be able to do in this movie.
And especially with the subject matter. I mean, there's going to be mythical creatures roaming around New York City. I mean, it sounds like Ghostbusters, but not really.
From the trailers, it seems kind of different, the way that it's animated, but it looks really nice.
I mean, the only familiar tone to it is you hear the Harry Potter theme song playing in the back, and then you hear Albus Dumbledore has put in a good word about you, or something like that. So you obviously have the connections to the Harry Potter universe. I'm excited. Number one, Eddie Redmayne.
Yeah.
He looks great as new Scamander, and I think he's going to bring a lot. Especially you've seen Theory of Everything, and he's Oscar winner Eddie Redmayne, so I think that's going to be pretty good. Colin Farrell Colin Farrell. He's gonna. Have you seen the original Daredevil movie? No.
No.
Okay. Have you seen Saving Mr. Banks?
No.
We're just gonna turn quickly into a game of Have You Seen This?
Okay, but you're talking about him because I know, isn't he the one from The Importance of Being Earnest?
I think so.
Yes. Or
So Colin Farrell, he is going to be he's going to be kind of like the villain of the movie. He's going to be searching him down because he has this high code of ethics that needs to be upheld. So it's going to be good. John Voight, he's going to be in the movie.
I saw Ezra Miller is gonna come out, but I don't know as well.
Yeah, I saw that too. He's going to play some sort of detective.
Oh, I was thinking Firth. Firth? No, the guy from.
You think you're talking about Colin Firth? That was still
See,
yeah.
Yeah.
You're thinking of Colin Firth?
Yeah, I was thinking of him when you said that.
Oh, that was
Really
good.
right now.
Oh yeah, I've seen him in The Danish Girl, right? That's him?
Yeah, he's good.
That would be cool to see Colin Firth in a Harry
What's
Potter.
John
like
Voight
him.
doing in that film?
He's going to be playing a reporter-like character.
Oh, okay.
Like somebody, like an official person from the Daily Prophet, and he's going to be looking for, helping expose this.
Realistically speaking, what are the expectations for this film?
To me, it's pretty high because this is the first movie in which J.K. Rowling is personally writing. Like she wrote the script, and she's writing. The writing is literally on the wall.
People weren't too impressed with what she wrote with Cursed Child.
I thought that was more like her, like she gave bits of it. Like I thought
Did
it
she
was written
write
by
Cursed?
someone.
No, wait,
I
she
thought it was
gave
written by
notes,
two
right?
other people.
She wrote it as a story, but yet there was other two contributors who made it into script form.
Oh, okay.
So they developed the idea and
They
everything.
developed how the structure of the story is going to go, and so but everything, all the ideas that is in Cursed Child is J.K. Rowling's. So by and large it is canon.
So how many of these films are there going to be? Because it won't be just one Fantastic Beast.
Oh, for sure. There's definitely a sequel on the horizon.
Well, how many books are there?
There's only one. There's only one, but Hollywood, they'll milk anything.
At least a
What's
trilogy.
Yeah.
They could go into like a Luna Lovegood family kind of sort of way, because she marries into the family.
That's true.
And then she has the twins, right?
Yeah.
So they could do a thing.
I think that'd be cool. That'd be cool to see a little bit of a Lovegood.
I mean, this entire year has been a resurgence in Harry Potter as far as pop culture is concerned.
Yeah, I mean,
What are we expecting for opening weekend of this film? November, by the way.
I feel like all the original fans.
It's gonna be pretty high, especially for the original fans who grew up watching the.
You think it'll crack 100 million?
Potter movie. Easily.
Really?
Easily.
I hope it does, but I do feel like when you're an original fan, it could go either one of two ways. You're like, yes, anything Harry Potter,
Or you'll be.
I'm gonna go, I'm gonna support, and then you could be that kind of person that's like, I know that Hollywood's gonna mess it up, and no, I don't want to.
So, yeah.
So you're gonna have.
So there's gonna be kind of a hipster mentality,
Yeah.
they're tarnishing.
People can't help it. Like I feel like that when they remake movies too, it's not a remake, but when they remake a movie, I kind of feel like they're gonna take it in a whole new direction. So.
Yeah.
I'm not sure about this one yet. I think it's going to be a big hit. I think we're a bit too far out to see exactly what it's going to do the first weekend. But at this point, I mean, I can't really relate to it because I don't feel the hype, and I won't feel the hype because I don't really
We
care.
didn't grow up on Harry Potter.
So you watched all the movies and you don't feel the excitement, you see it and you're like, oh my gosh, this and that.
No, I like them, but
I don't know. It's weird. I feel it. I'm pumped up.
I cry every time the Leaving Hogwarts sequence.
but you
I rewatched the last movie and I was watching the second part, or is it the first? It's the second part where McGonagall gets the soldiers to, the spell. I was tearing up because it's so you watch all these movies and then it gets to the last part and you're just like, this is it. And I don't know. For me, it's very emotional.
There's a YouTuber, Tessa Netting. And she described her first experience watching the second Harry Potter movie, and she said they asked her what part did she start crying on, and she said when the Warner Brothers logo came on
In the beginning.
from the very
the song.
because it's just like she knew it was over after this. It was all over.
I mean, everybody was kind of like, it was bittersweet. Like, you want to know how it ends, but then
Yeah.
I remember when the movie was gonna come out, and I knew one of the twins was gonna die. It's Fred, and it's Fred, right? And I was thinking like, can't they just change that? Like, can't they just ignore
like not consider that canon? But no, because it left an impact on it. Because then it doesn't give Molly Weasley that kind of extra boost to kill Bellatrix. And then when she's like saying when Bellatrix goes after Ginny, then she gives
like, not my daughter, you bitch.
I love that line. That's a great line. But yeah, she has that extra strength because she's pissed. She's pissed. She's over the grieving.
Her
period.
son lost an ear. The other one was dead.
she's over the grieving period. So now she's she's in the anger stage of grieving. So, but yeah, I mean, the Harry Potter craze is like I was surprised on how big the resurgence is. I mean, everybody bought the
book,
bought the Cursed Child this year, and then everybody read it, digested it, left their 2 cents on YouTube and all that stuff, and then after that, now Fantastic Beasts is coming out, and also the Cursed Child play is actually it's becoming one of the most successful productions in the West End, and there is a heavy speculation that it's going to tour the U.S., so that's going to be cool to see.
And then, of course, the eventual movie in a couple years.
Yes.
I was thinking about that.
I wonder how they're going to do that, because there's a scene in Cursed Child where
how they'll write it out. Simple as that.
But it's like crucial.
What's the
Too
scene?
bad. Write it out.
There's a scene where Scorpius goes to an alternate universe where Voldemort kills Harry and he lives on, and Snape is still in charge of Dumbledore's army. And so I'm like, Alan Rickman's gone.
I wish that they could just not recast and do some sort of CGI magic or whatever they do.
Yeah.
But I don't think it'll work.
But nobody has that tempo that Alan Rickman has.
He's just perfect. Like it was sad. It was devastating to hear the news about him.
Dude,
He's such a great actor, and
it really was. Yeah, Harry Potter.
I'm like, I could talk about Harry Potter forever. Even if I don't know like anything, I'll still be like, okay, but this, like, I love it.
Let's do it. Let's just listen to a Harry Potter podcast.
Like, who's your favorite Harry Potter character? Everybody.
Mine's Snape.
I do love him so much. I just.
I could see why he gets so much hate.
Why? I don't.
Because he bullied children.
Oh gosh.
Because he bullied, especially.
He's not even that bad,
like all concerned. I mean, there is a worser bully out there, and her name is Dolores.
Oh yeah,
Dolores Umbridge. Dude, Dolores Umbridge. I hate even more than Voldemort, man. I mean,
she was the real villain in the.
Voldemort
books.
killed parents.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, Harry's parents, and killed a couple of other wizards. But man, he's not sadistic though. He's on a goal. He's not sadistic. He doesn't. He's doing it out of
He has a motive and something.
Out of resentment.
Yeah,
kind of thing.
he has
But Dolores Umbridge, she's a straight up bitch.
Yeah, that's
she just hates everybody and just wants everybody to suffer.
I feel like everybody can like agree with you on that. She's just the character that
she tops Voldemort in terms of scariness. So we could go on about Harry Potter forever.
And you have
obviously. What about Doctor Strange, guys? What about Doctor Strange?
Marvel Studios' next feature, starring your favorite Benedict Cumberbatch.
I'm a Cumberbitch.
Also coming out in November. So.
November, Thanksgiving. A lot of things to be thankful for. Sorry, shut up. Anyway. So I think that Benedict Cumberbatch is gonna bring his A game as always, because Cumberbatch is always good. I'm mostly intrigued to see Mads Mikkelsen as the villain. He was in Hannibal. He plays Hannibal Lecter, and he was in Casino Royale. The James Bond movie.
Really, he's the least thing I'm interested in. Okay, he's a villain, and it's Marvel, and you kind of know where that's going to go. So if there's anything to expect, well, that's kind of obvious.
Know that even though he's going to probably get a shitty script, you know that he's going to give it his all, though. 110%.
Oh, like Christopher Eccleston did with Malekith in Thor: The Dark World. He gave it his all.
You know he did. You knew he didn't give a shit.
Oh, did he?
You knew he didn't give a shit. I mean, every time they bring it up in interviews, Chris usually goes like, I did it. Anyway, next question. You know, so it's like, you know he didn't give a shit.
Right. I think what I'm looking forward to the most is visually this film. When you see the trailers, it kind of has this Inception vibe to it, which, by the way, you need to see Inception. Kyle Lira.
I'll see it before the year ends.
Can you believe it?
I can't.
You realize that came out in 2010. Right?
Oh my! Yeah. How is this happening? Like, I swear, how?
The tables
I keep hearing, well, it's been 10 years since this. I'm like, how?
Like how many
time goes by too fast.
The first Pirates of the Caribbean movie came out.
About 15.
You're lying to me.
No, sorry. It's been around 13.
It's like 2013.
13, right?
Yeah, so 13 years. 2003. Yeah, that's shit, man.
Oh gosh, that feels like it came out like 7 years ago.
Like yesterday.
But you're dodging. You got to see Inception.
Yes. I
Christopher Nolan.
I promise I will see it.
Leo DiCaprio, Alan Page, Joseph Gordon-Levitt, Tom Hardy.
I promise.
You have no excuse.
I promise I'll see it before the year ends. It's guaranteed. But yeah, the visuals. You have the White Witch from Chronicles of Narnia as like the mentor.
Oh yeah.
Tilda Swinton.
I love her.
The ancient one, I think, is what she's called.
The Conan O'Brien lookalike.
She's great. I love her.
But yeah, I like how the universe circles in on itself, and it's like
no, but it's just a great cast too. You got Chiwetel Ejiofor. You have
I like the line in the where he's like he looks at something like at the piece of paper, and it's like something significant, like it looks like it's like a magic spell or something like that, and then he's like, "What's this?" It's the Wi-Fi password. We're not entirely savage. I love that line. But yeah, Cumberbatch. It feels weird with him giving his American accent as Doctor Strange, but oh well. The cape though.
Does it feel weird? I think it feels very welcome. I mean, I wasn't sure he was going to pull off that kind of accent, but he did.
But he did.
I'll see it even if I have no knowledge of the actual story or anything.
No, I mean...
This is a standalone film, right? I mean, it's set in the Marvel Universe, but it's like a standalone.
Well, yeah, for the most part, it's another one of these superheroes that Marvel wants to introduce. I mean, it's not as if we're experts on the story. We barely know this.
Just by
keeping up. Yeah, I mean,
the only thing I know about Doctor Strange is that he was one of the original founders of the Defenders. That's it.
But that was in the comic books, so.
Yeah, I don't know anything, but it seems very interesting.
But yeah, Doctor Strange, that looks great.
Walt Disney Animation Studios, Moana.
Moana, man. Moana. It's
Have you not heard of this one yet? No?
No. I'm over here like searching when movies are coming out so I can have like a...
Moana is the newest Disney animation movie that's coming out.
This thing.
Oh, I did actually see it, but I don't think I got the name.
With
Little Baby?
Rock Johnson.
Right, doing the Rock Johnson as Maui.
Uh-huh.
And this is Moana.
That's the little trailer with the little girls, the beach is like playing.
Right.
Yeah.
Yes.
That looks so cute. I want to watch it.
Look, I think it looks gorgeous. Anyway, the water in particular. Look, I think at this point we have seen a lot that animation can do with the water, namely Nemo and Dory. Especially Dory. Look how crisp the water looked in there. But now this is a different kind of like
it has a different
right.
Water is a
texture to it,
and it's just
it looks alive. It really does.
It's like Hawaii. I mean, it's it's beautiful water. So.
Is that a pig?
Yeah.
That's cute. See, okay, Disney has this thing where they can, like, they have all these little, like, animals and stuff, and it's just, it makes me want to buy all the little plushies they have at the Disney store. I like it.
Are you into the Tsum Tsum craze?
No, my sister is, though. She's 20.
I really don't understand it.
Our very own Alexis Moreno, she's huge in the.
I don't understand it.
I don't get it either.
My sister came from work and she's like, everybody buys these Tsum Tsums, and she's like buying them, and I'm like, you're 20 something.
She has a big ass Boba Fett Tsum Tsum, and it's like pillow size.
It's nice to have a hobby.
Yeah.
That's not. What's that thing called?
That came off really
no, I'm not being offensive. I'm not being judgmental. I mean, I'm being serious. I collect stuff too.
But yeah, Moana looks good. I saw the trailers. I saw the recent trailer that came out Thursday. Brilliant.
Alexa's gonna hear me. She's gonna hate me. Alexis, I did not mean it that way.
Alexis, we love you.
I love you the most.
Yeah.
The thing is with this one, this is going to be a musical.
Yeah.
Right?
With Lin-Manuel.
Right, there's going to be songs to it. Now, look at this.
Have you heard of the musical Hamilton?
No. No, I don't think
it's
so.
like the hugest thing that's going on in Broadway. It's like infusing traditional Broadway music with rap.
Really?
And they combined it together and they made this musical about Alexander Hamilton. Yeah, it's like weird. It's weird, but for some strange reason, it works, and it works really well.
You've seen it or you've heard it or something?
I listened to the entire album a couple of times.
And you like it?
And I like it. I love Lin-Manuel's writing, specifically. Just his turn of phrase, the way he phrases the words, and the way that he makes them, accentuated.
I don't really care for freestyling.
I still find it interesting that there's so many different ways to go when it comes to, like, any subject you pick, like plays or movies.
Yeah.
They're still coming up with new things.
I mean, this film in particular, this is they're going with a very interesting take. Maui, this character right here is a demigod.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. So it's going to be interesting.
According to Sarah Snitch, she's on YouTube. She has all the ins and outs of Disney. He is a fallen demigod, and he's like, and both of them are working together. Like, she's trying to discover herself for some sort of spiritual thing, and then he's trying to find his godliness back. Right. So that they're on a quest.
But I think what we have to kind of consider is Disney has been on a tear lately. The last film, Zootopia, I think unexpectedly made $1 billion worldwide.
Yeah, dude.
Finding Dory is going to make 1.2. I think I read when it's finished, because it still hasn't opened in some markets yet, believe it or not. And Moana. This one's got. It's November. It's Thanksgiving.
A lot of people are going to be after they scuff down the turkey.
How do you think this one's going to do? I think it's easily going to overperformed Good Dinosaur, but let's face it, that didn't do much to begin with.
Yeah.
Nobody wanted to go see that movie.
How much does Disney, how much does it cost to make one of their films, one of their movies, roughly?
It varies on the project. You have a lot of key factors in play, like...
it's not just about making the movie and getting the people, the directors, and then there's also money put aside for marketing.
Yeah, because, I know they... give a lot of money to make sure their films are a success, but do they get it back?
Oh, yeah, they get it more. Like, this year alone, what have they done? Like, they've got the biggest bang for their buck in every way they can expect.
Like, in Captain America Civil War, it made, like, what, 90
I forget that they're also in charge of that.
I think it made 1.175 billion worldwide.
See?
It topped Age of Ultron worldwide.
And then that's not including the sales of everything else you're gonna.
Yeah, and then merchandising.
Yeah.
Look, worldwide, what you're gonna have is, and then it won't happen this year, but we'll save Rogue One for later on. But we have Captain America, you have Zootopia, and you have Dory. At the end of the year, you'll have 3 films of Disney's films that will cross 1 billion worldwide. That's a big deal.
That is a huge deal.
That's crazy.
I mean, they got.
I don't think any other movie has crossed $1 billion worldwide this year that has not been Disney, has that? I don't think so.
No.
So I wouldn't count Moana out as being part of the $1 billion club. If this is great and if they push this.
So there's a club now. Is there jackets?
When does it come out again?
November. I think it's Thanksgiving weekend or the week before. So that'll be right there. And then there's a small independent movie called.
And then you go from Hawaii and now you're going to space.
I think my study was a lot better than yours. No offense. There's a small independent movie called Rogue One, a Star Wars story.
Yeah, Gareth Edwards directed. He made the recent Godzilla movie. I think I'm looking forward to it. Not as much as Episode 8, but I am very much looking forward to seeing how are they going to make it seamlessly blend in with the original Star Wars movies. You have no
knowledge.
Star Wars knowledge,
yeah.
right?
Yeah.
This is the poster right here. So clearly, for those who are unaware, Rogue One, a Star Wars story, literally takes place 10 minutes before the original Star Wars that that debuted in 1977.
So is the last scene going to take place 10 minutes before?
Yeah, I was thinking.
Yes.
Okay.
Around movie's 10 minutes.
Around that time, and it deals with how the rebels stole the Death Star
taking
plans.
place during the first Star Wars.
No, it's right. It's right before, basically.
So it's right before in a different place, or what? Okay, I've never seen any. So.
It's in a different place in time. Basically, what's happening is the Empire, the evil Galactic Empire, is about to finish the construction of their weapon, the Death Star.
Oh, okay.
And obviously what this does is destroy planets, and they're about to initiate a weapons test. And the rebellion, at the last minute, they recruit these suicide squad, if you will, to kind of go and infiltrate and capture the plans of the base so that they can use them to destroy the Death Star.
So when you say this takes place 10 minutes before the first one, you mean the first movie that came out, or the first
the
one?
very first movie that came out.
Okay, so
back in
which
1977.
which is the fourth one, isn't it?
Yes, chronologically speaking, that would be the fourth film.
Okay. See, it's so confusing when you don't know anything about it. It's like what?
Yes, I mean to Kyle. We're beyond this, but we understand completely how confusing this can be.
Yeah.
If anything, this will have Darth Vader in it. So
First I saw
Hayden Christensen, Darth Vader.
No.
It was 4, 5, and 6, and then I was told that there was a 1, 2, and 3.
This is like watching the Silence of the Lambs movies, where there's Silence of the Lambs and then Red Dragon. It's all backwards. It starts from.
Yeah, isn't
Silence of the Lambs, Red Dragon.
Isn't the new not the TV show, but wasn't there a movie called Hannibal
Rising?
See, look, guys, This is what happened. Basically, once upon a time, there were 3 movies. 1, 2, 3. Then, all of a sudden, they were retitled 4, 5, 6. Everybody was like, what the fuck?
Why?
And
they were like...
Yeah, why?
Why?
Oh, because George Lucas was going to make 3 more movies, and they were going to be called 1, 2, and 3. Because they were prequels set before the time of those original movies.
The way it's written, because it's written right before it was... It's like a book or something.
What was written?
Star Wars is like a...
The original or the newer ones?
No,
Why not just call them Phantom Menace, a Star Wars story?
Continue.
Okay, Star Wars is a... Because I know nothing, I'm going to sound so stupid.
No.
Is it a book or something? Is it like a story?
Is it based off of something?
Yeah, is it based off of something? Or is it just a film? Who wrote it?
It's the brainchild of George Lucas.
So he actually came up with the whole idea?
He wrote the story, he wrote the structure, he wrote everything that goes into the story. He created backstories for...
So he made the movies, and then he decided he was going to do prequels.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Because he did not have the budget to make the prequels that he wanted.
Mm-hmm.
So that's why...
Not just that, but the technology.
Yeah, so he resorted to making the fourth adaptation of the story called The Star Wars. And then he went in and he made that, much to everybody's dismay. Everybody was like, no, don't do it. But he was like, fuck you guys. And so he did it. And then he went to Hawaii with Steven Spielberg and, you know, avoided
Magic happens.
avoided the box office or press or anything like that because he was scared and he was like thinking for sure this thing is gonna fail. He went, and then lo and behold, the box office numbers came out, $1 billion. You know, adjusted for inflation.
Everybody knew about his project.
Not a lot of people. It nationwide.
Which one are you talking about? The prequel or the original?
I'm just talking overall, like
The first Star Wars movie, it only debuted in 40 theaters nationwide, and everybody went to go see it. You know, so and then it became this big old phenomenon and all that stuff.
I need to watch it.
So,
it's really good.
Just to speed up, last year, Star Wars: The Force Awakens obviously is now the highest domestic grossing film of all time. It is number 3 worldwide.
Yes.
It opened to $253 million opening weekend. Those were crazy numbers with crazy expectations, and
now that Star Wars: Force Awakens was proven well, do you think that the expectations are set higher for Rogue One?
No, because there's one thing. We have 3 months to go to this film, and for reasons that are unknown to me, Disney hasn't really pushed the movie as much as they should have at this point. I think the hardcore Star Wars fans will see this. I think even the ones who are just the tad bit curious will see this, but it's kind of
like wild.
It's unlikely to say that this particular film, being a spin-off movie, is going to draw the same kind of attention. I think it's going to be huge. I think it can crack 150 million easily because it's a Star Wars film in this day and age. I think what'll happen is as we get closer and closer to that, and when Disney starts blasting out a new trailer and the TV spots and the hype sets in, then perhaps we'll have a different feeling about it. But right now, it's like it's not really being advertised right now.
And it was just announced that Michael Giacchino or
whatever his name is
going to be replacing Alexander Desplat.
Right.
The composer.
Yeah, this just happened last minute apparently because it all was dependent on the reshoot schedule. They lost him. The window that Alexander Desplat had to make the music for this film was over, so they recruited Michael.
He did the music for, I think, a couple of the last Harry Potter movies.
He also did a Grand Budapest Hotel, Theory of Everything, if I'm not mistaken. Right, yeah.
And Michael Giacchino did the music to Up, WALL-E,
Ratatouille.
No, not WALL-E. That was Thomas Newman. Ratatouille.
The Incredibles. Inside Out.
Wow.
You know, so he has a long, not just a good resume, but a standing.
He also did. He also did Zootopia. He did Jurassic World, and Tomorrowland. I think is what he did.
I think so too.
Right. So I think it was no question that he and Disney have a great relationship, so they would go to him to do it.
What do you think about him? I know this is off tangent, but what do you think about him doing music after Williams for the main Star Wars movies?
I mean, yeah. I mean, I've been saying that for years now. It's like, yes, this is a brilliant mind. Give it to him. So it's like, for me, it's just another reason why I'm always right. So, check the mark.
Okay.
Always sooner than later.
So, anything else in the fall?
Just I'll briefly go over a couple of ones. Just these are small films. Passengers, Chris Pratt and Jennifer Lawrence, coming out December.
Yeah.
You have The Founder with Michael Keaton. That's the film about the McDonald's.
Creator of McDonald's.
Right. With that's with John Lee Hancock, who did Save Mr. Banks and Blindside. You also have La La Land. Damien Chazelle, who directed Whiplash, with Ryan Gosling and Emma Stone. The Accountant, Ben Affleck's new movie.
I think The Accountant looks pretty stellar. I mean, it's kind of like A Beautiful Mind, you know, kind of sad story with a little bit of a thriller.
There's The Girl on the Train.
That looks, it looks too for me. It looks too artsy. Like it looks like it's trying to say something.
Who comes out in that?
Emily Blunt. Luke Evans.
Yeah.
season.
I haven't seen the trailer or anything.
There's also the Magnificent Seven coming up pretty soon.
That looks badass. It's
Assassin's Creed.
Yeah.
Assassin's
I
Creed.
remember.
That looks cool.
So we got a good list of films coming up. That's for sure. That's all I got.
So yeah, that was the fall movies. Now, how about the small screen? What TV show are we most looking forward to in the fall?
Oh, for me, there's no question. It's Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D.
Because of
It is it. No, fuck Ghost Rider. I don't care about Ghost Rider. I'm excited because he's in it, but he's not the reason I'm excited for it. That's like saying you're excited for Spider-Man being in Civil War when it's not his movie. Yes, I went there.
I was excited for Civil War because of Spider-Man.
Great. It's just I'm looking forward to it so much more because for the first time ever, the show has an actual hype. It's like I think
You think it's like the Frankenstein effect and.
Well, it's like you and I, Kyle, have been fans of this show for several years now. We've really liked it. I myself have loved it, and
all throughout the emotional ups and downs.
yeah, especially for you anyway, because
oh man, the show for some mundane reason it finds a reason to fuck me over. Actually, for the third season, it didn't fuck me over that much.
Just in the beginning, but
It's at the beginning, yeah, but after that, I was like, yes.
you know what? I'm just excited because the show is finally getting some much-deserved praise and eyeballs. Because the show is a lot better than people give it credit for, and I have a feeling it's going to get even better now. New time slot. They're trying to emulate the tone of the Netflix shows.
Yeah.
They got Ghost Rider. I mean, Rogue Daisy, a new director.
Is that a spin-off TV show, Rogue Daisy?
No. It's
Driving
great because it's one of those
Driving
things
Miss Daisy.
that S.H.I.E.L.D. always does great, is that they reset themselves at the end of every half season or every season. So
Yeah.
I'm looking forward to that one. And of course, Star Wars Rebels.
Star Wars Rebels
coming
is
up at the end of the month.
I like how Tom Baker is playing Bendu, the great Force wielder, probably one of the originators of the Force. You have a blind Kanan. He looks cool. Looks. Sorry, I caught myself in a point. Ezra, I'm very much looking forward to seeing Dark Ezra and how that's gonna come forth. Darth Maul is coming back. Darth Maul is coming back in a huge way, you know. So that looks promising. Yeah, that.
I have a feeling because the third season for the Clone Wars was a monumental season. It changed the script for them.
So
what they're doing with Rebels.
What they're gonna do with Rebels.
Yeah, pretty much. Because if you look at that trailer very carefully and some of the things that we're seeing, it's kind of hard to believe it's from the first half of a season. So, yeah, it's going to be great.
Are we expecting a certain somebody to return?
Who?
A she? A certain woman?
No.
No? Not this soon?
No.
Maybe the finale? You think the finale?
Maybe.
The finale? Hopefully.
Hashtag Ahsoka Liz.
For me, the thing that I'm mostly looking forward to...
It's Doctor Who. Oh, wait. That's not coming back this year. Oops.
Thank you for opening up old wounds.
The spin-off series.
No, not Class.
No?
Walking Dead.
Fear the Walking Dead.
No, just Walking Dead. Just Walking Dead.
It's called The Walking Dead, actually.
The Walking Dead.
Anyway, so I think that number one, a huge factor on why I'm looking forward to this, Jeffrey Dean Morgan.
Oh my gosh, I love him so much. He's so great. Yeah, that's...
Jeffrey Dean Morgan as Negan.
He's great. Oh my god.
The last 12 minutes of the last scene in the last season, he owned it.
He has the
owned
whole thing
so good.
memorized, by the way. The whole.
I have the
monologue.
whole speech memorized.
And that he gives, he's such a great actor. I can't get over it. And like, I'm okay because I don't know if people watch Supernatural like I do. Like, I love Supernatural and no spoilers. But somebody comes back and I'm not even mad. It's not Jeffrey Dean Morgan because he's gonna be doing another show.
He's John Winchester. Right? Yeah. I've seen a couple of episodes. I couldn't get into it, but I could see why.
I understand people can't because it's such a long show and it drags on. But once you're already like involved, you're like, no, it's not. That's why I rarely watch new shows. Like, I was looking at the list of what I'm excited and it's...
Yeah. What are you looking forward to?
I only watch a few shows that are still coming out, which is... One of the few ones is Grey's Anatomy, which ended in a cliffhanger. For everybody that watches it knows. And then, Once Upon a Time, I haven't caught up with it. But...
For the last season, the first half was utter shit.
Of the first season of the show?
Once Upon a Time. The first bit of the
No, you're mistaken. It wasn't utter shit. It was the worst thing to ever happen in the history of television. It was a complete waste of time. And if I were given the chance, I would strangle it and push it down the freaking river.
Really?
Anyways.
I
just didn't like the character of Miss Swan. What's her name? Emily or whatever? Is that her name? No.
Emma Swan?
Emma. She's so annoying. I like Regina. She's like...
Regina,
yes.
She's big.
I love her.
She's the star of the show.
She's just great. Like, her character, it evolved, like, it's great. I didn't see that with the main character, which is kind of sad. Like, I didn't see her as a... Like, she was really interesting. She was kind of, like, just there.
But did you see... did you know that she's with Robin Hood?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I stayed right before they're gonna go on like to the underworld, I guess, to get Hook back, cause Emma.
Yeah.
Oh gosh. She has like one job and she still she still can't like get it right, like.
Some savior, right?
Yeah.
But yeah, I like the fact that Sam Witwer he does the voice to Darth Maul in the Clone Wars and Rebels, and I'm just he plays
Darth Maul again. Does he kill people?
Yes, Darth. This is where Star Wars and Once Upon a Time are doing that musical crossover. Yeah, so we're gonna have Darth Maul breakdancing, doing all that shit. But no, he plays Dr. Jekyll. He plays Dr. Jekyll.
Oh, I had heard about that. They were gonna.
And he's gonna be the primary villain for this upcoming season. So I'm really looking forward to that.
I need to like get with it and watch it because I keep forgetting.
Yeah, watch the second half. The second half is pretty good. It's on Netflix.
Yeah, I think it just not that long ago, right?
It landed like a week ago.
I've been busy watching like the X-Files.
The X-Files, Mulder and Scully.
I love them so much, and then like I'll watch a show and then like I'll watch another one.
Have you seen the new season?
No, I'm still watching it the show.
Oh, you're going from the very beginning.
Yeah, and I'm on season 5, but I got kind of okay. No,
I watched a couple of episodes of the TV show, but I've only seen the movies.
Oh yeah,
that came out like the X-Files movie, and then
the second one.
Believe or something like that.
I think I'm almost gonna get to the point where you need to watch the movies, but I'm not sure. I think it's between season 5 and 6.
There's only 2 movies.
Yeah, but it's in chronological with the seasons.
I mean, you don't need to see the movie. I mean, you don't need to see the TV show in order to get the movie. I mean, it sets itself up like a regular movie.
But in the TV show, like you'll get lost if you don't. It's in between the seasons, so it'll start off in a brand new situation. So you need to watch the movie to get the show.
Will I be lost like the Oceanic 6?
It's a good show though. I like it.
But yeah, fall movies, fall TV.
And Game of Thrones is the last season, huh?
No, there's 2 more seasons.
Oh yeah, it's barely on.
Right now they halted production because winter's not coming, literally. So they're waiting for everything to come forth. but they're waiting for actual winter to come in order to film, because now it's like chilly and it's gonna be cold and all that. So we're not expecting to see Game of Thrones until like May of next year, which is like ridiculous. But oh well, at least it's not Doctor Who.
It's okay. I haven't seen all of Game of Thrones, so I have time to
catch up. Oh,
I'm starting from the beginning.
Yeah. What season are you on?
I'm in the very beginning, very
very beginning.
Yeah, be excited. I'm watching the X-Files, so I'm still waiting.
Oh, so you're like trying to get
the X-Files. I have like 5 shows I need to get through, and
I hear you, girl. I'm not like he knows I have a long list of shows to watch.
Everything halted when Stranger Things came out, though, because I was like, oh my gosh, it's so good. I just can't get over it. I love it so much.
Who's your favorite character on Stranger Things?
Who was it? I don't know. I can't think. I love Dustin. He's so cute.
He's cool. I really like I really like 11. I really like the sergeant, the sheriff.
The sheriff, yeah.
The sheriff, he's pretty cool. I like Joyce, the mom. She's like manic, and she's like.
Steve Harrington made me laugh though. Is that last name, Harrington?
Yeah. He reminds me of John Ralphio.
He reminds me of James McAvoy. Side view, a little bit. He has a nose, the little. Not everybody can see it. He doesn't look like him.
The profile.
Like he doesn't look like him. Like
like the shape.
But the side
definitely
view.
Has the shape.
Yeah.
Mr. Tumnus.
Yeah. It was a good show.
He looks like John Ralphio from Parks and Recreation.
When Barb. Okay, I can't get over the Barb thing. A lot of people.
I was like a meme now.
I know, I can't, either you love her or you. Because I have a friend who's like, ugh, Barb. And I'm like, Barb did nothing. Like, that poor girl,
She just said, come on, Nancy, let's
that's
go
not
home.
like you. And
Nancy's a bitch.
Oh, okay. It's her fault Barb died.
Yes.
Like, it's literally her fault. Because she's like, come on, Barb, come with us. And you'll stop me if I do something. And Barb's like, Nancy, come on. And she's like, go home, Barb.
And then Barb, being the good friend, she was waiting for Nancy to get done with her fucking.
Yeah.
Okay, you know what? No, you both need to get a grip. Okay? No, first look. It's not as if...
So you're Team Nancy.
It's not... Okay,
I don't blame Nancy.
It's not that big of a deal, number one. Number two...
It is, she died. So, I mean, I'm pretty sure that's up there with...
Nobody doesn't seem to care if you ask me.
Okay,
number
that's
two,
true. That was
on the show. Number two, it's not as if Nancy took a lightsaber to Barb and stabbed her like Kylo Ren did with Han Solo.
Anyways, I feel like
it's
an...
She stabbed her in the back.
She did. Okay.
Yeah, okay, intentionally? Come on, you.
Okay, imagine I'm like, imagine
a friendship.
Like, okay, it's literally speaking, it's not her fault, but like, it is her. It's like if you ask someone to take you somewhere and then they're like, I can get my own ride back, you go home.
Okay, and first of all, look, if Nancy were there, all that would have been accomplished is she would have been killed as well.
No, she wouldn't have,
creature
because they
was
would have
attracted
run
to
home.
blood.
I would.
Whatever. Your point is right, but.
Although, if I were Barb, if my friend was like, "Oh, I'm just gonna fuck this guy," and I'm like this, well, fuck you too. Then.
Well, that's what happened.
Like you said, like,
I don't know why. Technically speaking, it was Barb's fault because I don't know why the hell she stayed.
Because she's a good friend.
Yeah, I mean, she doesn't want anything bad to happen to her friend. I would have probably left. But
she would have saved her own life.
What happens if she was date raped? I mean.
Oh, so you sit outside on the pool, waiting to be eaten?
It's not Barb's fault.
I didn't know that the Demogorgon was gonna.
I know, like, you act like they knew, like, there was, like, a sign, like, please do not, let the smell of blood.
It was, like, flashing lights saying,
Yeah.
don't do this. So.
It's I get it, like, it's not Nancy's fault, but I personally blame her and think that she has.
I personally don't think Nancy's a bitch, so I don't think.
I don't think she's a bitch. I just feel like it's her fault.
I think she's an awful human being.
I feel like it's sad because when they go into get Will and the sheriff and the mom get him, Barb is like right next to him and they don't even like try to bring her back, like her body. That's kind of messed up.
Speaking of Stranger Things, let's get into what's happening hot stuff.
Hello, Red Spotters. Here is the news.
What's happening, hot stuff?
Welcome to What's Happening Hot Stuff, where we discuss the news, guys. So, speaking of Stranger Things has been confirmed that it's going to get a second season.
How wonderful.
Isn't that great?
Do you hate it?
No, I love the show. It's great.
Although he sounds less enthused about the second season. Are you enthused about the second season?
I'm barely awake.
You're barely awake.
So yeah. No, not really. I mean, not right now, because it's not going to come back till next summer.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So it's like there's no reason to be enthused right now.
I want them to go to camp. I think, like, you know how, like, that 80s trope of kids going to camp and all that stuff? Like, Parent Trap, but add in Demogorgon and shit. Would be great. I have a question, guys. A very serious question. Where was... What? What are you laughing at? What? You're laughing. What? Spill it out, Margaret. Is it something political?
Yeah.
Okay. Alright. I'm moving on. Guys, I have a serious question for you guys. Where was Thor while Civil War was happening?
I don't care.
You don't care?
No.
Do you know?
Hmm?
Do you know where Thor was during Civil War?
No.
He was a flatmate with a guy named Daryl.
A flat means an apartment, by the way.
Yeah, I know.
and he's doing all this stuff. He works as an intern at an office, and he's getting along good. And he has once in a while he has a coffee meetings with Bruce Banner. And so they're gonna.
Oh, I saw those things where he sent you a text or something like, time to send a pigeon or a hawk.
How serious is this, honestly? I mean,
fucking hope that this is canon. I want to see this into a Netflix show.
this is a joke.
What is it? So it's a really
Like, for me, I don't consider it to be actually real, but whatever.
You don't think it's canon?
No.
I think it's canon. I mean, he's in the suit, and I love how he's like, I have this meat right here that I've been preparing for 2 years, and then he goes to his hammer, and he has it in a drawer, and it has the blanket over it, and he's like taking care of his little hammer. That's cool. I like that. So you don't care, Alexis?
No, it was funny. It was fun. It was nice to see, but it's like.
You think it's pointless?
Pretty much.
Alexis Soto, what do you think about Happy Hogan returning to the MCU?
That's good. I like Happy.
I like Happy too.
Good to see him back.
Yeah, Happy Hogan is a Tony Stark chauffeur in the first 3 movies.
And bodyguard.
Yeah, and he's gonna come back in Spider-Man: Homecoming. Woo, woo, woo. Spider-Man: Homecoming. Woo. No.
that has gotten a lot of hate, from the Mary Jane character.
Oh, with Zendaya. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That I don't mind.
I
In
don't
fact,
really.
I think with Zendaya, she's gonna actually bring a little bit more to the character
Mm-hmm.
than what I mean. Kristen Dunst, she's a good actress,
Mm-hmm.
but Zendaya, she's feisty. Like
Mm-hmm.
she'll lay down the law, So I think that would be really cool to see. Anyway, DC. Not Washington, DC.
I just found out why it's called DC actually.
Detective Comics.
Yeah, in my youth culture class.
Is that really what it is?
Does it have Detective Comics?
Detective Comics.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's what it
Because
said.
Batman started off as a detective type of thing.
And all the other people were
Mm-hmm.
detectives as well.
Well, I wonder why it's called DC now. That's a shitty name, but go ahead.
I always thought why DC
Yes?
But anyway, so speaking of DC, Deathstroke is gonna be the main villain in Ben Affleck's solo Batman movie, The Batman, entitled And he's going to be Slade Wilson. And he's going to be played by, speaking of Spider-Man, Joe Manganiello. Yeah, that name, that old chestnut. Are you familiar with the character, Slade Wilson?
No.
Did you watch the Teen Titans TV show?
Yes.
You know the guy with the orange mask?
Slade.
I need a picture.
Here's what he looks like. Let's see. Slade Wilson. Let's see. Google, don't fail me now. Let's see. Okay, he is this guy.
Okay, it does seem familiar.
Yeah, he's gonna be the main villain. I mean, it's a bold choice.
Mm-hmm.
It's a really bold choice to have Slade Wilson. Hopefully, putting Slade Wilson in the DCEU would lead to a Teen Titans movie.
Mm-hmm.
I'm looking forward to that little aspect. Margot Robbie has been slated to make a potential Gotham Sirens movie in the DCEU. I mean, you saw Suicide Squad.
Yes.
What do you think of Margot Robbie as Harley Quinn?
I liked her. I don't know if Harley Quinn is a hard character to play. I'm not sure if you would consider it that, but she did good.
I think it's somewhat of a challenge to play Harley Quinn because you have to constantly
Be aware of your.
you're miserable.
Mm-hmm.
You're miserable, but you have to put on
She did not seem very miserable to me.
you have to put on a happy face,
Mm-hmm.
at all times, because that's your whole shtick,
Mm-hmm.
So you have to underlie, deep-rooted misery into that. Like, remember the part where she was moping on top of the car?
And she's smiling.
And she was all depressed and sad, and then she saw the guy. She was like, "Gotta flip on my, gotta flip on my crazy face." And she's like, "Hi guys,"
And then only Will Smith was like, "I get, yeah."
He's like, "I see through all your bullshit," So I think that's cool.
I'm surprised it's gonna be a Sirens thing because I thought they were gonna go into a Joker direction since how the movie ended.
Yeah.
I was thinking.
I think they're gonna do that. I think it's gonna be like an episode of Batman the Animated Series in which Harley Quinn was like, "I've had none. I'm gonna take none of this." So Mr. J. She leaves, and then she meets up with Ivy and Catwoman, and then together they go and break a couple of banks and do all that good stuff.
It'd be cool, having just the females,
Yes.
we're missing a lot of that actually in movies,
Yeah. I mean, the last kind of girl power movie that we've had was probably Sucker Punch.
Yeah, and they're still over sexualized.
Yeah.
Hollywood.
But they're Sucker
No,
Yeah.
the last girl power movie was Ghostbusters.
And they're not sexualized. But that was the joke of it. So, it's just funny, that it's not.
And it's nuts.
And they sexualize, what's his name, Thor? Chris Hemsworth. And then that's funny.
You saw the movie?
Yeah.
Oh my god. Okay.
He's so funny when he eat the sandwich and they throw it back.
I liked it for what it was. I like the part where he's like, don't listen into our conversation. He closes his eyes.
Yeah.
Instead of his ears.
It's cute. It's funny.
So I think that's pretty cool. I like his whole ditzy thing.
Yeah.
But people didn't like it.
All of a sudden, when it's on the male figure, they're like, "That's rude." Is it because he's white people?
Probably. It's
racist.
It's the deplorable Trump supporters.
Not all white people are.
Can I comment on this Harley Quinn thing?
Yes.
Is this really the best they can do?
Yes.
I mean, serious.
They have a whole entire lineup. I'm surprised they're gonna put this into the schedule as well.
That's what I'm saying. It's like, why this? Why now? It's as if, again, it's another piece of reactionary bits of news that these people just they jump on the gun as to what is accepted as good. anything in their films that is regarded as good, they jump on and exploit that. What was one of the saving graces, or one of the things that everybody could agree on in Suicide Squad? Harley Quinn. She was great. Margot Robbie was great. And DC's
Then
like...
why aren't they making a Deathstroke movie, too? I mean, not a Deathstroke, Deadshot. Because he got critical praise as well.
Right.
It was good, but I understand what you're saying.
It's like Harley Quinn, yeah, again, it's like, do we really need a Harley Quinn movie?
Yes.
I feel like you, especially you, since like the way you talk about things, I feel like you have a very good understanding and like but like you also understand how they are. They just care about the money and...
Well, yeah, I mean, I see through it. I have no personal attachment to any of these characters, so that I'm inclined to not care at all, but just taking it at face value, there are certain motivations that you can clearly see here. It's like if Marvel took Guardians of the Galaxy and they put what's her face, Gamora, and they made her into a spin-off movie.
Was because I've never seen Guardians of the Galaxy, but from watching Suicide Squad, it could have been named like Harley Quinn and the Suicide Squad. You know, like it was a movie about her, pretty much. Like
the reality is this: look, if Suicide Squad was as successful as they want to believe people that it was, well, then why not up it for a sequel? Why not do a Suicide Squad 2?
It's like how you had said in the one of the shows that I was here for. How you mentioned that they saw that she got a lot of like praise already before the movie came out, and the movie hadn't even come out, and they were already planning on her own movie.
Right, that was in development.
You said that they probably knew the movie wasn't going to be as great, and I agree with you. You called it like you really...
Yeah, exactly. And I mean, that's not to say that people shouldn't be excited for a Harley Quinn movie. If you liked Harley Quinn or loved her in Suicide Squad, this is exciting news to you.
She's a great character.
The reality is, I mean, look, I have zero faith in how they handled anything. I don't believe that they handle their characters right. I don't believe that they handle their storylines right. And given anything that I've seen from them, I have no reason whatsoever to believe that behavior is going to change anytime soon. And this move is just another step in this long list of decisions that Warner Brothers have made for DC. And in all fairness, if I was DC, I would just send a couple of psycho assassins to kill Warner Brothers and eliminate them, because at this point, they're not what's best for DC. In fact, they're kind of hindering anything good happening. And the sooner that those two separate, the better.
Okay, then. That was that.
That too harsh?
Let's go to Disneyland, guys. So, the Tower of Terror has gotten a confirmed date of closing. It's gonna...
Yay!
When?
When
is
it? January 7th.
Isn't it going to be the same
It's going to be the same ride, but with Guardians of the Galaxy makeup.
I don't like change.
Me neither. But
oh yeah, you telling that to me?
Why?
I'm in the middle of change right now.
What?
Alright,
leave.
Yeah, I'm leaving.
I'm sorry. I don't like change. You should just stay.
I know, I shouldn't.
You should.
Probably.
You're like damaging my frail what's it called, mind or whatever.
it's nostalgic. Nostalgic mind.
We're all growing up too fast.
Guardians of the Galaxy. Little by little, I'm slowly accepting the reality of.
Look, if I can put my 2 cents over this, I think this was blown way out of proportion.
That people care about it?
Well, no, people should care about it. I just think people were either misinformed, ignorant, or just not aware, period, that the ride mechanism that is Tower of Terror, that is not going to change. And the reality is...
No, but the people are attached to the thing that people are most attached to.
No, a lot of people had a misconception that the entire ride was going to change.
The first time I heard it,
because when they said Tower of Terror was closing, when people read that, they're like, they're closing the ride?
They should have said it's getting a makeover.
Exactly. Which is
they did kind of like advertise, or they misinformed.
like if you remember, I think it was like 7 years back, they first introduced the Nightmare Before Christmas overhaul of the
Haunted Mansion.
Haunted Mansion. Everybody flipped their shit because they thought that it was going to be Haunted Mansion would be closing down, it would be torn down and be made into a.
But that's the reality that comes with Disney fans.
Yeah.
Here's the reality. To die-hard Disney fans, yes, the theming was everything, and even that alone was enough to set that off. Which, by the way, get a grip. Are you kidding me? You can have an attachment to something. We've all had that, especially to a theme park attraction. But the reality is, change is on the horizon.
It shouldn't be.
It shouldn't even be this big of an issue.
It shouldn't. I am one of those people who's like, no, why are you doing this?
It's like you're ready to go with torches and pitchforks to Disneyland and demand that this attraction stay open.
Yeah.
Just because they're trying to, oh, by the way, put a new ride in there. Or give it a makeover.
Yeah.
When in reality, they're going to enhance the ride experience because they're going to add random drops that weren't already there before.
We don't.
And by the way, the overhaul is Guardians of the Galaxy, which in today's pop culture supersedes anything the Twilight Zone is today. What is the Twilight Zone today? I'm not discounting the Twilight Zone's legacy and how big it was, but in today's pop culture, it is more irrelevant than Avatar.
That's the thing about pop culture, though. It always comes back. Like, you will.
It could come back for
could.
sure, but at the moment it's not. And what's in right now is Marvel, and what's in right now is Guardians.
But it's not like
and that's what they're going. They're following the money.
I'm not one of those people who will just like go and grab a pitchfork, like you say. But they have the money to just, put a Guardians of the Galaxy thing somewhere else. Like, why can't they just leave the Tower of Terror?
They have the money for sure, but where's the space? I mean, we did a podcast a couple of weeks ago with Alexis where we kind of laid out all the extra space that Disney had to buy just to get more space to put this.
Because what they're planning on doing is that the Guardians of the Galaxy ride is going to be a beacon to a new expanded Marvel land.
Oh, okay, yeah.
It's going to be the start of it, essentially.
So that's going to be the start of it, and then everything in back and a little to the side is going to be all Marvel of Guardians of the Galaxy. So that means that they're going to reroute some parades.
Overall, it's pretty bittersweet, but it's not like a big deal.
We go through this every single time. And Disney fans are a special kind of melodramatic when it comes to this.
They're a special kind of middle-aged people.
I mean, seriously. Every little piece of change they hate. When all they complain about is how Disney never does anything new. Oh, and by the way, when Disney opens those new expansions or attractions, oftentimes, if not the majority of the time, they're received with critical praise amongst not only the community,
but we
but
still
through
like our
everyone.
Twilight Zone.
Yeah, I'm sad about...
Then go to Walt Disney World.
You're horrible.
Amen.
You want a tower ride?
Amen.
We're still gonna have a tower ride.
No, yeah, that's that's just so great.
Get ready.
When is it close again? Like, what?
January 7th.
I want to go.
They will have some special events for like a special exclusive merchandise for Tower of Terror to roll out the final months before it's laid to rest.
Overall, I agree with you. Like, it's not a that situation where, but for me, it's kind of like...
Instead of except for a wrong day. It's gonna be...
No, that's a national tragedy right there. You can't seriously be laughing at that.
It's gonna be for the
look
Twilight
of
Zone.
disappointment in your eyes.
I thought it was disgusting.
It's like it never lives because it's not going to last long.
No.
He has a constant face where his soul looks like it's just about to leave his body and transcend into madness. That's the constant look that
Dick Sanford Harambe is a national tragedy.
I thought Harambe was a national
I
treasure.
thought that's what you meant to.
that was a service to the country. Continue.
How was that a service to the country? Freaking gorilla died. It's the stupid parents' fault.
For
that the
gorillas,
gorilla
man,
died.
like, there's nobody out there to speak for them.
Nobody cared about the gorilla before this happened.
True.
So
Because he was alive and you didn't have to, you know. But now that
where's the national? Okay, I'm not even gonna go there. Forget it. No, it's gonna
That's
be
a whole other topic.
A gorilla died. Okay, well,
gorilla died. Oh,
let it be known, a lot of animals get killed because
Yep.
people hunt. Just saying.
but they
Is
get-
that a national tragedy?
But they get eaten though. That's the whole thing.
Oh, so it's okay. So what you're saying is, if Harambe was shot for the purpose of being eaten, then that made it okay?
If it's for survival, yeah.
If it wasn't in the zoo, maybe. Because if it's in the zoo. It's, like people who hunt because they find it fun, but they don't do anything with the actual,
It's anything but
That's
fun. I'll tell you
horrible.
That's what kind of turns me off. Is that look, what Harambe happened was sad,
Yeah.
and that should all, that should kind of strike within us. But the reality is, to make it a joke and to
Yeah.
laugh about it is, to me, very distasteful.
Like, they don't really care because they made it into
Exactly.
this.
Just
yeah.
this meme into this joke.
Yeah, like, they don't. That's
Like,
what society is today.
Like, dude, there's a sexy Harambe
Costume. I saw that. I was like, how?
It's like, how?
Do they have, like, blood package? Like,
It's called the destruction of society.
we are already there.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know what anybody
Right next
says.
to
We're
Donald
there.
Trump and The Voice. One of the worst things ever.
He absolutely hates NBC's The Voice.
It's the destruction of society.
Thank you. Thank you for that.
I can write a whole paper about that.
You should, like,
I should.
a research paper. That should. If you ever want to get a PhD, like, you should do
Yeah, I
a
should
thing
do
on
that.
that. Like, that'd be actually pretty original.
Right.
My homegirl Grace won AGT. That was great.
America's Got Talent is a great show.
Yeah, do you watch America's Got Talent?
I only ever watch shows like that. I only watch the auditions. Like, that's all I do.
You never stick around for the
I never actually,
It's actually toned down a lot. Like they don't show a lot of. I mean, they show them like quickly, like the crazy ones that. audition, but
Yeah, that whole craze kind of faded away into obscurity. Like, I think American Idol was one of the shows that kind of thrived on having really shitty people audition, and people would watch because of how shitty they were. That was oh my god, that was a long time ago. But today it doesn't really resonate much anymore.
No, it's just like quick show.
Yeah.
Show it, but then not really.
Because there have been some shitty people.
They've had some shitty people.
We're on
all the shows.
all these,
Especially American Idol.
Yeah.
But what made it bearable was Simon.
Simon is great.
Yes, he's the
He's
best.
toned down a lot.
He
Has
has.
he?
Yeah.
He's toned down a lot. I think it's because he has a kid.
He has a kid
He
now.
has a kid now, and now he's a more.
He's human.
He's not human.
He's not
He
so.
has a soul now.
No,
Yeah.
he's not so adept to destroying a person.
Destroying, like, now
with
he
words.
has.
Now he just says, "No, go away."
Like usually when he was like, you think that he's gonna say something shitty, right? He's like, to be honest with you, I don't think that was great. And then all of a sudden everyone's like, boo, that was incredible. And then everyone's like, and they do all their crazy audience shit.
That'd be like Gordon Ramsay toning down like a cat.
Oh, Gordon Ramsay
I love
is
him.
toning down.
What?
Gordon Ramsay is.
See, change
toning
is
down.
bad.
He is. What happened was that I think it was like there was this blind. There was this legally blind girl. She baked apple pie. That was her final. That was her final thing. I think it was in Hell's Kitchen, and she was. The final thing was an apple pie, and she was like, she can't see what she's making, but she knows like what to get, how to make it, So she made an apple pie, and then Gordon Ramsay was like, now Stella or whatever her name was, she was like, okay, look at this pie. If you can't see it, I'm gonna tell you that this pie is the most gorgeous pie I've ever seen. And he's like, look at the sound. Listen to the sound of the crust. It sounds so crunchy. And so after that, he started to tone down.
Because he had a blind person.
He had a blind person.
He should have thrown things at her.
That's fucked
That
up.
would have made for great television, though.
And then he had the kids show where he couldn't exactly
Yeah.
be. I'd cry if he yelled at me. Like, I think I'd die. Like, I think, like, my soul would burst. Because, like, I can't handle confrontation. Like, I think I'd combust or something. I would die. He's so scary. I wouldn't even give him a glass of water. He'd be like, absolute garbage.
Absolute garbage. Where'd you get this?
Africa.
I need safety straws to drink this shit.
He's horrible, but I love him.
You see this chicken? It's so frozen. It's so frozen it started to sing Let It Go.
Did he actually say that?
No, he said something like
Did he actually say that?
Remember he's like, this
Was that
chicken
a
is so
meme?
raw, it crossed the road or something. He said something like that.
He joked around. Like I remember in one episode of Kitchen Nightmares, he was like, "Why did the chicken cross the road? Nothing, because you killed it, the poor bastard." And then Gordon Ramsay is hilarious. I think Gordon Ramsay is you in the future when you're like old, and
I hope.
I think that's gonna be you in the future.
You're still like, right now you're like, I'm gonna let them talk and like they can't hear how stupid they sound, but maybe one day you're just gonna like let
That's
people know
exactly
what
what
you're
it is,
thinking.
Itzy. You're great. You're very perceptive.
Anyway, this has been a hell of a podcast.
Yeah.
This is fun. I loved it. I haven't had fun in a podcast in a while.
Oh, well, I'll take that. I won't take that personally, but okay. Great.
But anyway. So, without further ado, to sign us all off, I'm Kyle Lura.
I am Alexis Soto.
I'm Itzy Ortega.
And this is Red Spotlight Entertainment number 33, guys. I hope to check you guys out later. Hope to you guys check us out later. And don't check us out in real life, because that'll be creepy. But yeah. Check you guys out in number 34. We'll check you guys out.
Should I start? Why are there so many songs about rainbows? And what's on the other side?
Rainbows are visions, but only illusions. And rainbows have nothing to hide.
So we've been told, and some choose to believe it. But I know they're wrong. Wait and see. Yep.
Someday we'll find it,
Yeah.
the rainbow connection, the lovers, the dreamers, and me.
Wow. I wish I could sing like you.
Who said that every wish would be heard and answered? Who wished on the morning star?
Well, you know, somebody just thought of that, and someone believed it. And look what it's done so far. You know?
What's so amazing that keeps us stargazing? What do we think we might see?
Someday we'll find it, the rainbow connection, the lovers, the dreamers, and me. All of us under its spell, we know that it's probably magic.
Have you been half asleep and have you heard voices?
I've heard them calling my name.
Is this the sweet sound that calls the young sailor?
The voice might be one and the same.
I've heard it too many times to ignore it. It's something that I'm supposed to be.
Yeah. Someday we'll find it, the rainbow connection, the lovers,